Hello everyone, it's just a dad. Today I'm going to do a detailed review on the Roborock Qrevo Curv robot vacuum cleaner. So here's the base station. Up here, there's a lid. This is the clean water tank. This is where you're going to put the clean water. And here's the dirty water tank. We can see it's been cleaning my house for a while. It's doing a great job. Over here, this is the dust bin. So there you're going to have to change that dust bag once in a while. Now the robot is going to vacuum and mop your house, and then it's going to come back to the base station and wash the mop pads. And then it will suck the water up into the dirty water tank. Let's take a look at the actual robot. So I'm going to talk about the robot, then we're going to see how it cleans up this big mess in the kitchen. Okay, the robot has LiDAR navigation, 2 buttons on top. It does have a sensor in the front. It can take a picture of the obstacle, and it also has video calling. So you can activate this and have it go around your house and take videos. It does have the bumper technology, and it has a flex arm that's going to come out when it's in the corner. There's a sensor here to let it know when it's up against the wall. Now around back, this is where it's going to charge the robot. It also has a port where it's going to fill up. It has an internal water tank. So let's take this off. Here's the dust bin. So as it vacuums your house, everything's going to go into this dust bin. Now once in a while, you will have to clean that filter and replace it once in a while. But when it goes back to the docking station, it's going to kick a vacuum on inside here and suck everything out of this little port out of there. Right there. Yeah, there's what the docking station looks like. There's the charging points, and there's where it fills the robot up with water. Now this LiDAR, there is something spinning underneath here, LiDAR navigation. This is super important because that's how it maps your house, and it also helps with obstacle avoidance. But this sensor on the front can also detect obstacles that are low to the ground and avoid them. So here's the bottom of the robot. Here's the mop pads. Now the theory behind these mopping robots is it's going to mop up a muddy mess. Okay, they're spinning and it's putting water down on top of them to soak the pads. But the pads are going to capture the dirt. Now, you may get a little bit of smearing, but in theory, it's going to go back to the dock after a certain amount of time, either 10 up to 25 minutes. It's going to wash the mop pads. That's going to take all the dirt off of the mop pads. Then it's going to go back and mop your floor. Now, this is a smart docking station that the water that it sucks up after it's done washing the mop pads, there's a sensor built in. And if it says that water that just came off those mop pads is too dirty, it tells the robot, hey, go back and remop where you just came from because that area was really dirty. And we're going to verify that. Here we have the brush roller. It's got the anti-tangle brush roller. There's 2 of them that are individually right here. Once in a while you have to replace those. This is just a wheel. We got some fall off sensors. There's the side brush. It's a little bit different design. It's got 2 that are kind of curved. This one also, the mop pad will move when it's up against the wall. Once in a while you do have to replace these, and it can raise and lower those mop pads because it has a carpet sensor right here. So this little sensor, once in a while you have to clean it, but be very careful. It's very sensitive. This will sense if the robot is on hardwood floor or linoleum or whatever, but it can also sense when it's on carpet. And it can raise these mop pads 17 millimeters. I do like the looks and design of this. You're going to have to add the Roborock cleaning solution to the clean water tank yourself. There is no solution tank anywhere. Now you don't have to add that solution. You can just have it clean with water. Okay, so this kitchen has a really big mess in it. Some muddy paw prints, a lot of hair on this carpet, even some really long hairs. And then we've got a little bit of dirt in the corner here where we're going to see how it does. So I really do like the Roborock app. It shows you everywhere that it's cleaned. You can clean by room. You can have the smart plan do the cleaning for you. There's lots of functionality with this app. We're going to be cleaning just the kitchen. I'm going to use the smart plan, and you simply just hit start. You can put this on a schedule. The first thing it's going to do, it's going to wash the mop pads before it starts cleaning this room. That's going to do 2 things. That's going to get the mop pads nice and wet so that it can start mopping right away, but it also gets them clean. And it's going to make sure the internal water tank inside the robot is full. Because as it's going along, it will spray some water on top of the mop pad to keep it wet. Yeah, I really do like LiDAR navigation because it maps your house really well. You can put no-go zones. You can put thresholds with this. That's what that little line is there. I've got a threshold, so it will go over that threshold. And again, if you're in another state or something, you could turn the video camera on and have it go around your house. And it can take a video, and you could even speak to it through the robot in the app. Okay, and another thing, the docking station does wash the mop pads with hot water. It is able to heat that water up. And at the end of the job, it will blow hot air on the mop pads.
Positioning.
Okay, so it's going to start mopping and vacuuming at the same time. You can extend that back mop pad to go around really close to the edge. All right, now it's starting to mop the muddy paw prints. And again, we might get some smearing at first. Let's check the obstacle avoidance. I would like it to stay just a little bit farther away from that cable. Now it should auto lift the mop pads. And it's going to increase the suction power when it's on carpet. And that's what it did. All right. There it extends. It's going to come back and extend that side brush. There it is. And it can extend the mop pad also. Wow, it did a good job. Now it's going to get under your cabinets. It's going to extend that front side brush again. There it is. Okay. Once it goes around the perimeter of your room, then it starts going back and forth in straight lines. It's going to go back and forth. And there's the muddy paw prints. Now again, we did get a little bit of smearing, but it's going to go back to the base station and clean those mop pads, and it should sense that they're dirty. I want to show you, it's doing a really good job with those long hairs. Now it's going to clean one direction and then come back and clean the other direction. Okay, it's doing a pretty good job. There's a little bit left, but it's going to come back. Lifting the mop pad so that it can vacuum. And again, in the app, I can see exactly where it's been cleaning. Okay, so now it's going back and forth the other way to help clean the floor better. Yeah, that's doing a good job. Yep, it's actually doing a really good job. And again, whatever it doesn't get, it's going to come back and do a re-mopping event. A little bit left right there. Let's see if this pass gets most of it. Wow. And again, it is able to take pictures of the obstacle. So if you click on that little icon, you'll see it took a picture of my shoe. Now that picture taking capability is off by default. You've got to go in and turn it on manually inside the app. Okay, so here it's going to clean the carpet back and forth. The other direction. And what I like about it, when it senses the edge of a carpet, it does this kind of like working the edge back and forth. I think that really does help get the material right next to the edge clean. It's getting this carpet really clean. There was a little bit left right here. Okay, it's finished cleaning the room. Now it's gonna go back to the dock and wash those mop pads. Now, if your room was not really dirty, it would just be done with the job. It would wash them, dry them, and it's good. But we're hoping to see a remopping event. We're hoping to see that little detector inside the base station detect that water being dirtier than normal coming off the mop pads and go back and remop this area. And this takes about 2 minutes. You'll hear a couple pumps kick on, putting the hot water, or what's going to heat the water, put it down there, wash the mop pads. You hear them spinning, then you hear it being sucked up into the dirty water tank. And if we take a close look, there is a little bit of smearing of, so I'm hoping for a remopping event where it comes back and finishes this off. Over here where the dirt was, there may be a couple long hairs, but nothing too major. And it got the corner really clean. Now, another thing I like about Roborock vacuums is this base station has a light here. So when you're walking by it, if that light is ever red, that means there's something wrong with the robot. It's usually the dirty water tank's full or the clean water tank's empty. But I like having that light there notify me. You can also get notifications in your app, but sometimes you don't always have your phone with you or something. So it's really nice just to see that light, letting you know something's going on with the robot. Okay, now it's going to empty the dust bin. That is super quiet. 67 decibels, that's not too loud at all. Okay, so here's where we're gonna hope for a remopping event.
Mop wash.
Okay, we've got it. Normally it would be done. It's gonna go back and just mop now. It's not gonna vacuum, so it's gonna be a lot quieter. And there's what the app says, re-mopping. Now it doesn't know exactly where the dirt was. It just knows that the dirt was, it was dirty in the last room that it cleaned. So it's gonna mop this entire room. And that's gonna be really nice because now the mop pads are washed, they're clean. And now it can capture the rest of that dirt that it might have smeared on the floor. Super quiet. And again, it's not going to vacuum. It's not going to go over there and vacuum that carpet again or anything. This is just mopping. Yeah, we only see that remopping wording underneath the Qrevo whenever it senses the dirty water. And that's all from the Multifunction Dock 3.0 that has a built-in sensor. Okay, it's all done now. This room it considers to be clean. It's gonna go back, rewash the mop again, and then it will dry the mop pads with hot air for about 2 to 4 hours, depending on what you got it set in the app. And it's very quiet while it's drying it. And that little duct, there's a little tray in there that comes out, because once in a while you will have to clean that tray. It does get a little dirty. Okay, so let's kind of give it the paper towel test. Clean paper towel. Might have been just a little bit of dirt left on there, but not too bad. Okay, now we can hear the fan. It's not really loud, but you will know it's drying the mop pads. Okay, so I'm super excited for this next test. We're gonna test it on carpet. We're gonna test it with fake dog poop. I got an iPhone cable, and I've got lots of long hairs. We're gonna see if that tangle brush, we're gonna look at that brush roller after we're done doing this, but I've got a lot of hair in this carpet right here. So let's get it over here and start working. Now again, with this app, you've got so many possibilities. I do have a separate video where I go through every single setting on the app. So that's in the unboxing and how to set up. But today we're just showing cleaning. And again, I can do rooms, zones, routines, Very capable app. So let's do a zone, and I'm gonna move it over here. And now I'm not gonna do the smart plan. Again, you can go in and do vacuum and mop, mop, vacuum only, custom. Again, I go through all of those in the separate video because it just gets super long. So we're gonna do vacuum only. I'll change the suction power. We are gonna do 2. I want a standard route. Let's go up to balance, but I will go up to turbo. Well, let's start off with max. All right, vacuum that zone.
Start vacuuming the selected zones.
And another thing I love about this is, say you're cleaning your entire house and you can have it skip an area. So say it's cleaning the kitchen, but you want it to finish cleaning the rest of the house. Just hit skip area. It'll skip the kitchen, but continue to clean. That's a really nice feature. And there's the Slim. This is gonna be an awesome comparison. That's a brand new Qrevo Slim. It's got front-facing LiDAR, it doesn't have a spinning LiDAR on top. So that comparison's coming today also. Okay, gotta pay close attention. It's not super loud for being almost on max. Now, obstacle avoidance, I think, has been some of the concern about this. This thing is expensive. Yeah, it's retailing for $1,600. That is quite a bit of money. It did struggle with that cable in the kitchen a little bit, but we need to see how it's gonna do. These are really hard. That fake dog poop can be really hard, and that iPhone cable over there is gonna be super hard. But you know, it's doing a relatively good job with like wheels and things. It's not like banging into them too bad. Now it's gonna go around and do the perimeter of the room or the zone first, and then go back and do the lines. Yeah, they've just got so many Qrevos. I've got 2 Qrevos there, a master and a pro. I got even 2 more. Okay, dB wise, 65. Okay, I just bumped it up to turbo. Now the battery won't last as long. Okay, so I did buy this with my own money and I wasn't paid for this video. Now, a couple things I noticed on carpet, it does spin that front brush. That has been a concern for some people on robots. And once in a while it does slow down. I don't necessarily know why it's slowing down on carpet. If it can, I think it has a dirt detection sensor. I haven't found it yet. Again, they give us information, but then it's very vague sometimes. All right, so it did leave a few of those, that big hair chunk. I would have liked to have seen it and pick that up. And the iPhone cable, that's one of the hardest ones too. At least it just ran it over. On this pass though, I would hope for it to see it. Because even a Roomba, the J7, yeah, see, even they'll sense that cable. The S8 Max V will, and the Dream will sometimes. Yeah, okay, hold on. All right, I gotta flip it over and get it out. All right, I hit play again.
Resuming zone cleaning.
Hoping I didn't disturb it.
Stand by.
All indications are that it is sensing that dog poop. Because it acts funny around it. Like that's what it does. It'll back up and like hopefully take a picture of it. So this is good news. The fake dog poop, it did recognize, which is a little bit bigger. And it is trying to avoid it a lot. Now I did put a smaller one over there. We'll try it on the second pass. All right, looks like it's going to avoid it. Again, this is a really big test for this robot. Wow, actually did a really good job with those big chunks there. Hopefully they're not stuck. I do want to just verify.
Dustbin removed.
Oh man, it's doing a great job. Wow.
Dustbin installed.
Okay, this is pretty exciting.
Resuming zone cleaning.
Now I'm okay if it misses a bunch around dog poop, because you really don't want your robot to go anywhere near it, as it will just spread it everywhere. So it looks like it's doing a good job of staying very clear of it. Hopefully it will take a picture of it. Pretty impressed with the vacuuming on this. All right, good. Staying away from it. Now there's a big chunk. Those can be really hard to pick up. I got it. And it stayed away from it. That's impressive. I didn't get a picture of it. I would have loved to have gotten a picture of it. Now it's going to crisscross and go the other pattern. And again, once in a while you do notice it slow down. Again, I don't necessarily, if you know what that is, leave it in the comments down below. I learned so much from everybody. These, again, they just don't give us a whole lot of information. You've got to look at the advertising and like dissect the advertising, what they're trying to say. Because they're just trying to say it in such few words that they don't really describe how it's doing what it's doing. But I've learned so much from everybody. I just appreciate everybody's comments and teachings, because I've done some live streams and people have just told me I learned about front-facing LiDAR on the Eufy C20 here. That's brand new. Didn't know anything about it. I didn't think it was going to work very well, and it actually works really well. All right, I didn't like that one. May not be too fair of a test, since it thought earlier there was nothing there. This might not be a fair test. But usually though, you can place something down there and you should see it. But it did make a nice square around that poop. Now it's kind of re-examining this whole area, like, should I go here, should I not? Again, still no picture, but it is avoiding. It's kind of done a circle around the whole thing. Like it wants to get closer, but it's like, nope. Yeah, I would like to see it avoid that little bit lower to the ground. Again, I think the obstacle avoidance is the one thing that I'm reading online about this. People have the concern about. You know, other than that, I'm very pleased with it. It's got, you know, I know I get caught up on this, and it's actually a really, really good robot. Now, is it $1,600? It's got to go on sale. That's just, and that's super expensive for a robot vacuum cleaner. It looks great, and it's got a multifunction dock that does a lot, and the robot itself does a lot. But the good thing about Roborock, I do typically see their products go on sale, quite a bit actually. But this being a new one, it may not be going on sale, you know. Nah, I can't say that. I'd see their stuff go on, even the new stuff. You know, it says it has 17 millimeter mop lift. Even with that, with this carpet, it's still sort of dragging onto the carpet a little bit. But you can go into the app and tell it to vacuum first and then mop, so you're not having, so you won't have a wet mop pad going over your carpet. And that remopping, I should have told you earlier, that remopping event, that's off by default for the docking station. I don't know why. That should be on. I don't know why they would want that off. So it will not go back and remop that area unless you turn that on in the app. Yeah, it's under dock settings, I think. Maybe it's under floor. Yeah, there it is. Under floor settings, Automatic remopping is off. You want to turn that on. All right, so it should be finishing up here. It's actually done a really good job of vacuuming this house. You know, this is a real torture test for it. But again, for this amount of money, you would want it to do what it's... You just want it to do a lot. Still no picture, but it did take a picture of my shoe. It saw my shoe. There I am. I love that it senses where your carpet is in your house. That's a nice feature. All right. I said I would, let's take a look at it. I'm anxious about that brush roller, but we already know this did a really good job. Ooh, it's super full. Wow. Again, big torture test. Okay, what did we get? Yeah, we're still getting some hair wrap right here. They put some felt here, but it's definitely got some hair wrap right there, which can be a problem. They all get it. I mean, it's not like nobody's eliminated it yet. They don't have a comb here or anything to take the hair off. They're just relying on this like double. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know if this double brush roller is going to work or not. They have something else called adaptive lifting. They can lift the wheels independently, like if one rug is higher than the floor, to keep it even. I've not been able to verify that. That seems hard to verify, and I just haven't been able to verify it. And it's got something about it can go over a really big threshold and different things. And we're going to give this auto empty feature a really big test. So again, I forgot to show you earlier, but this tray, it's hard to reach, but it does come out for easy cleaning, and it does have these wipers to help clean the tray. You know, and there is a feature in the app to where you can put water down here and scrub it, and it'll suck the water out of it. So, but it's all about design with this one. I think they're trying to compete with the Narwhal. This is the brand new Narwhal Z. Great vacuum. It uses a lot of water. But again, I've got a setup video on the Slim, and I'm going to be doing a detailed video on it. It's got a lot of the same features of this one, but there are a couple differences. All right, we're hoping the auto empty works.
Charging. Emptying dustbin.
It sounded like a big glob went through there. I'll open it up and verify it. It's a little unusual. Sometimes I hear like a secondary something in order. It's just a little bit different. I don't know, towards the end of it. So let's... Wow.
Dustbin removed.
That's pretty incredible.
Dustbin installed.
Up here again, this is a little different. The dust bag, it seems a little too big for it, but it works. You just got to kind of put it down there. It's just a little, I think they just reused bags from other ones. Again, you have got to clean these out. They will stink so bad if you don't wash these out once in a while. But it has done a great job. And this I've noticed is it's actually a little warm, so I can actually tell this one's using hot water. Clean water tank. Again, no solution, reservoir or anything. So I'm going to do the score sheet. I can tell already this is Just a Dad approved. I'm starting a new system. Coming out with a website, we're going to come up with Just a Dad approved products. You can find the products easier in an easy to get to place. So it's going to be Just a Dad reviews or Just a Dad approved. Working on it now, but I got a lot to do on it. And you can see the Slim got one that halfway is on, but we're going to find out after the detailed review whether I stick it all the way. Okay, got my score sheet here. 96. 96, it's an A. Let me tell you, light cords, it really did struggle with that cord. I think the good one, a good robot with obstacle avoidance should avoid that cord. This one did struggle with it, so it got 2 points. Dog poop, it got the dog poop, but not the iPhone cable. So Low to the ground, it's going to struggle. Price, you know, I could have dinged it maybe one more, but they do go on sale. I mean, it's not perfect in all these areas, but it's just it is actually a really good robot. I know we get caught up in concentrating on the things that maybe it doesn't do right, but there is a lot that it does right. Now be sure and stay tuned till my ending. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of my new robot vacuum cleaner studio coming soon. So right now, would I pay $1,600 for this robot? I would. That is a really high price point, but there's some that are $2,000. You know, the Dream X40 is up around $2,000 sometimes. So this is an excellent robot vacuum cleaner. Looks nice. I think they've done a good job. I mean, I did spend $1,600 on it. So, I mean, that's a lot of money, but I think it's going to clean your house. It's going to do a good job. I will put a link to this in the show description notes where you can purchase it off of Amazon. I really would appreciate everybody's support. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to do these honest reviews. This is my honest, Roborock hasn't contacted me. This is my honest opinion. This is what I do. And because I test so many, I'm starting to pick up on little things that I don't catch in reviews. But like when I put a robot upstairs and I used it for 3 months, I realized how important that light was. Some don't tell you when the dirty water tank, it tells you in the app, but you're not always on your phone. And sometimes I turn notifications off. But walking by a robot and seeing that red light, letting me know, hey, okay, something's not right. I need to kind of check on it. And 9 out of 10 times it's the water. And the future is hooking these up to water lines and drain lines. They're to the point now to build one into your house, a docking station, and hook it up to, and that's my future. You'll see in the video, I'm going to be testing ones that hook up to water and drain lines. And I'll help you figure that out because not everybody's going to be able to put it in the wall. You may just be setting it there and hooking it to drain lines to a sink. I don't know how all that's going to play out yet. I'm going to figure it out though, because that's the future. My biggest problem is just, you know, these things do fill up quite a bit and you want them to clean, but they do clean up. They do use some water. Not too sure about this side brush being like two angles kind of pointed in the same direction, but okay, look for the next video coming. It's going to be the detailed review on the Slim and a comparison with the Slim. And then I do have the Shark, brand new Shark robots. I've been testing those also. I got them up here on the cart so they're out of the picture, but they've been working quite a bit. You can see the dirty water tank. And they've got 2 Shark Never Touches. I'll be reviewing each one, and then I'll be comparing each one. And then I'm working really hard on best of. So I hope you come to me. If you're thinking of buying a robot, come to me and see if I've got a review on it. But then I'm also hoping to get best of for the year. I'm hoping to get it done by Black Friday, Thanksgiving, because I know a lot of these are going to go on sale. That's an amazing robot, UFS 1, mainly mopping though. Vacuuming is just okay. Budget one, around $300 for the White Shark. This Eufy C20 is amazing. $400. There's another Qrevo. There's the Max V Ultra. It's actually a really good robot, but it's expensive. The Dream L10S Heat and the Roborock Qrevo Pro. There's the Master. And again, I got Narwhal coming up. This is an expensive robot, but it's doing a good job, but it's different. Narwhals just act different. That doesn't mean they're bad. They're just a little different acting. So again, I really want to thank everybody for your support. I do use affiliate links either from Walmart, Amazon, or Shark Ninja. If you click on the links in my videos, the products won't cost you anymore, but I get a small commission from that sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. I love what I do. I love buying these products with my own money and giving you my honest opinion. Now, once in a while, I may have a product sent to me for free. I will disclose that. I will let you know when a company sends that product to me for free. But 98% of the time, it's going to be buying it with my own money, giving you my completely honest review. And so if there is also another way of helping support my channel, justadadcoffee.com. When I first started out, I reviewed so many coffee makers that I thought I would brand my own flavor of coffee, and I did. It's Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. It's kind of like a medium to dark roast. It's brewed in the K-Cup form, ground coffee, or whole bean. I think it tastes really good. I brew mine hot or ice. This is what I drink, and I think it tastes really good, so I really would appreciate everybody's support with that. And this plaque I got right here, 100,000 subscribers, would not be possible without the viewers and everybody liking and subscribing. So I really do appreciate this. This was an amazing day that happened about a year ago. I'm quickly approaching 170,000. So thank you, everybody. This is all because of you. I hope I'm helping you. And that's the whole reason behind my videos, is helping people. So there's a couple ways to communicate with me. I do have my own Just a Dad Videos group page where you can join. I do free giveaways there. Now, typically sometimes it may not be very big products. Those can be super expensive to ship, but we try to give away as much as we can on this. And I kind of post behind the scenes of how things are going and maybe what future videos are. But if you've got questions, this is a really good avenue to reach me. I do try to look at it about 2 or 3 times a week. I also have an Instagram page. Now, that's my son, Shelton Automotive Group. He has his own auto dealership, but you can check out my Instagram. I do kind of behind the scenes, you know, there's a lot of Miss Fiona and different things. So we have a lot of fun over on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok, and I'm starting to do more condensed videos on TikTok. You know, they can't be super long, and TikTok has its own TikTok shop. I'm just getting my feet wet in that. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, Just a Dad Videos. Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. So I got some exciting news. I bought this old chiropractor building in my hometown, and we're going to be building a robot vacuum cleaner studio. Let's just take a quick peek here where it's under construction. I think it's going to take another month or so, but man, I'm super excited. We put a wall in here, and this is where all of the robots are going to be. There's going to be a studio here. I'll have some soundproof ceiling in, some lights. But this is going to be super exciting. I can't wait. This is going to give me so much more room to deal with all of the robot vacuum cleaners. Over here, we're going to put a sink. We're going to put a sink so I can empty everything out. And I got a little bit more patching to do. Back here is going to be some storage rooms. So we'll have some storage back here that we can do. But man, am I excited. This is awesome. So I want to thank everybody. None of this would be possible without you. I'll keep you up to date. So this area right here, this was an old sink. So this is where I'm going to be putting, I don't know what I'm going to put here. It'll be a sink of some sort, but I want it to be open so that I can connect to that plumbing. That's a drain line and a water line. I want to put those, I'm going to get the Dream X40 Ultra, the one that it fills itself and empties itself out. I think Roborock has one too. So I think that's the future. That's why I'm excited about the studio. It has plumbing in some areas that I can connect to and show you exactly how to do that in the future. And there's also a place. There was a little sink right here also. So I got water lines. I put a plug in so that we can plug our robot in, and there can be a little cubby hole for it. So wow. And I need help with what type of flooring to install. I'm going to put some carpet in here. I'm also going to put some hardwood floor. I think I'm going to put like a light gray, and then I need probably a darker color so that we can see how it cleans different things. I probably won't put marble or anything. I probably should, but it's just super expensive. So anyway, if you got any ideas on flooring, let me know, because this is going to be a studio that we can do testing in, and it's going to be everyday testing. So if there's some kind of flooring that's the most popular or a color that you like, I'll put about 3 or 4 different flooring materials in here. That way you'll get to see it on various ones. So super excited about this. It's kind of a small building, but man, this is going to be awesome. We got a little kitchen we're going to do right here. We're going to put a sink right here. There was a water fountain right here. So we're going to put another robot here. This will clean the entire place. So very, very excited. This is going to be a big room. This was an x-ray room right here. We took out an x-ray machine. It was super heavy. Had to do some repair work. This was the developer room. So this was an old chiropractor office. He had developer tanks. It was a dark room where he developed the x-rays. So it was really we had to do lots and lots of cleaning out. This was kind of the waiting room. There's a window here. We're going to keep this. This was the receptionist area and all that. So yeah, looking forward to this. So thanks everybody. This is coming soon. 2025 for sure. And Miss Fiona loves to play in the leaves. You love being outside, don't you?